Okay, so you claim your deployment, so as the opponent I automatically get first move.
Yep.
And the first card drawn is always equivalent to an ace, and it's always of the colour of the player regardless. Okay?
Yep.
Just means you have lost a queen out of your scale. Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's a, oh hang on, I haven't deployed my core artillery. Yeah. We'll go there. And my Jaegers will go behind them. My core commander will go in the same spot. Right, okay. So it's 100% activation. Right, the move, the march moving, yeah, instead of saying you can double, you can do the quick movement unless you're going to be finish within one square of an enemy base. So instead of doing a little bit of a march move and another march move, right, you've got the movement to go to there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any penalty with that?
No.
No.
No. I'm keeping it simple.
Well, the thing is as well is that
The other thing also, if you have a road and you claim the road bonus, the count for that square becomes basically a unit on a road always counts 2, so the square's full. The idea is it's simulating them all being strung back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, all right, I know obviously a battalion will probably stretch to this and a cavalry regiment will spec to that and artillery this, but it's just a simple game mechanism that just keeps, if you're going to use the road, you're going to get your brigade strung out.
It's almost like if you're using a road, you operate that way.
Yes.
So you're getting that frontage to move forward.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So I've never understood with some games when they say, well, you can't double and then shoot. Well, actually, they would have doubled into action.
Yeah. So basically, because you can only do one action, my move is the move. So you can't move, and shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. One base can only do one action, and that's the rally, the moving. Long range shooting, engage the enemy at long range, or close combat. And close combat is anything inside the same square. It covers both traditional hand-to-hand and close range volleys. It's just close combat.
Yeah.
And if you've got a farmstead there, where it's probably likely to be a mixture of shooting and charging with bayonet, these rules don't separate it. It's just
that's where the fighting takes place.
That's where the fighting takes place. That's it. So what I'm generally going to do is, and you can't, you can deploy skirmishes.
Yeah.
As part of movement, but if you deploy skirmishes, you can't shoot.
Yeah.
So and skirmishes are automatic. It's just bring them in. So I will do 1, 2. If you go into train, and you're not light infantry, your movement now is cut down to 1 square. That's how terrain. That's how terrain affects, apart from light infantry.
Yeah.
Okay, that's an advantage because they're suited to break out into a much lighter fighting formation. But I am just going to advance to here and put out the skirmish lines. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, they're light infantry, so they can do the double movement. Yeah. Skirmish. Because these are close, loose order troops, I can only do the 1. Okay. So basically, it's a general advance.
Yeah.
Here, I will be slow going through all of this lot, apart from the Fusilier battalion, which are light infantry. So there we go. And I'm not going to finish within 1. I'm not going to finish in that square. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they can do the quick movement to there. Okay. But putting the skirmishers out now puts them within 1, so I can't put the skirmishers out. Yeah. And because they're in train, they're auto chopped to that. Cavalry. Yeah, we'll just walk forward. They will stay there. Here we go to there, put the skirmishers out. Yeah, because I can't do the quick move because I will finish within 1 of your cavalry screen. They'll come to make that up to 2. They're going to shoot. Well, my artillery is going to pick a target and shoot. They can go to there but can't put out the skirmishers because I will finish within close. Yeah. Their movement is restricted to 1, so I can't do 2 to go into the train. obviously at this period, your cavalry charging formed steady troops is a no-no. Yeah, we don't need to worry about square. And all charge distance is 1 square, right, for everybody. That's partly the game mechanic to allow things like the chassepot to be able to get rounds off.
There is something we could do with terrain if you're using this type of board. Is if you want to make that a square of wood, you just have one tree in the corner. That indicates that's of wood.
Yeah, which is why I've just done circular discs.
Yeah,
but there are
So that way, then you can then move troops in. You're not worried about them trying to work them with the terrain.
No.
Because they're actually moving in.
Right. I'm going to overhead shoot.
Yeah.
Deployed artillery can be ignored.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I have advantages for doing counter battery fire being croup breech loader rifled. But what I'm going to do is put both these batteries into that unit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both these batteries into that unit. And both these batteries into that cavalry unit. Okay.
Yeah.
So where's your for the dice for shooting? We've got to flick through.
Right.
We've got to flick through the because I haven't forgot. I didn't have time to do my printing. Shooting. Okay. Right. Shooting. Oops. Go.
Shush.
Right. Shooting. Engaging at long range. Yeah. Okay. Target approach, we know what that is. Let's go down to chart. Right, so I'm artillery. Yeah, I'll just start here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am croup, foot, and Prussian foot artillery. Yeah.
Yeah.
So long range, I'm 3D10.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then right, adjustments. I'm just going to read through. Right, so there's an artillery table with just artillery stuff. And there's a small arms table with small stuff. You don't have to read if artillery, if small arms. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, for example, if I did shoot at your artillery, I get +2 for doing counter battery fire. Yeah. Because it was effective. They could do effective counter battery, which is the problem the French had. Not only were the croup artillery more accurate, they actually outranged the majority of the French artillery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though French were probably the artillery kings under Napoleon, they didn't.
Yeah.
They relied on that superiority.
So I'm +2 because you're a dense target. A dense target is more than one count.
Yeah.
In a grid. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you count of 2, yeah. Your infantry, a single infantry battalion, and the battery would not count as a dense target because a single battery has a stacking value of 0.
Right.
If you put 2 in there on one platoon, one battalion base, that's now a stacking count of 2. So therefore you are a dense target.
Yeah.
Okay. It only matches to artillery. So target is a dense. There's a typo. Right, target, and also I've increased the hit value. Now this is one that I'll probably put on the chat. At the moment, if in for fortification, I'm given a +1 to hit because I've got something to aim. I'm not trying to aim at you as a person. I'm aiming at a ridgeline of fortification to put my rounds in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got to think of a counter for that. If I do that, there must be a counter for when you do get hit. Yeah, inside. What I have done, I have given a massive morale boost. If you're in fortification, you're taking a morale check, you get a massive morale boost. So obviously I've lessened the chance of you failing. Yeah? Because you can't shoot me back, you're going to take a morale test if I hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And if you're in fortification, you've got a little bit of protection.
So that's how I'm balancing that one. When people look at the rules and go, why are you giving a plus to hit something in fortification? They're in fortifications. I'm giving that plus to hit fortification because I've got you know, you see, like if somebody's got a whole load of fortifications, you aim at the fortification. You're not trying to aim at a moving body of men and guessing where they'll be in 30 seconds' time when the shot lands.
So the other thing is, like, for instance, that unit's in the wood. If I fired at that wood, I'm not firing at that unit. I'm seeing I'm firing.
Which is why artillery doesn't care about terrain unless it's blocking terrain.
Yeah. But no, what I'm saying is, if you're firing into the wood, you're hitting trees, which is going to increase the damage. Yes. Which is why in these rules, artillery do not care about cover unless it's blocking cover. Then I assume that's something substantial that actually would. Yeah, they're moving behind a hill, therefore you can't see them. Yeah.
Okay, so we are +2 for dense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's +2. Yeah. Which is advantage. So I've got 3 dice wanting 6s or better to cause any hits. Okay. Because of the adjustment. Yeah. The adjustment is 7. So it's 6, 7, 8 is a number you have to remember. Disadvantage, standard, advantage. So we're looking for 6s. I've got 2 hits. Yeah. Right. So that time's taken 2 hits. You've inflicted 0. So you're on a morale test.
And use a.
It's all D. It's an all D10 game.
Oh, all D10.
Yeah. Right. Which one is morale? So morale. Everybody starts on steady. So you're on steady. Yeah. Get past the definitions. So the various things for the video is I've got situation and score. Yeah. There are some autos.
Right.
Yeah. For example, if the testers are charging a grid only containing wavering units, you're automatically advantaged for the roll. That's it. Yeah. Another one is if you are in French Imperial Guard testing to charge up to and including the Battle of Sedan, you automatically succeed your declaration of the charge. Yeah. If you're testers and you're charging into the rear, of people who aren't wavering, you automatically get your charge. You pass the test to charge. Yeah. Then you get down to automatically advantaged. Yeah. Then you have, if you're basically the Imperial Guard post Battle of Sedan. Yeah. I personally don't think they'll be as enthusiastic, but they were still tough. Yeah. Obviously, that's open to discussion, and it can be removed. Yeah. The testers are charging a grid only containing suppressed and wavering units. So whereas you're charging only wavering units, you're going in. If there's a mixture of wavering and suppressed in there, or just suppressed, you're advantaged. Yeah. They're not looking ready for you, but it doesn't mean they're not. They're not going to fight you. Yeah. If you're charging a flank and they're not wavering, you're automatically advantaged. Yeah. Okay. If the CNC is present in the grid, you're automatically advantaged. This is how they're not only just command and control distance to control the placement of bases. They also, again, the rules run on morale. And it has assumed the rules are not doing personalities, so it assumes everybody doesn't mind the corps commander.
Yeah, to be honest, though, in those days, the corps commander normally gave morale because it's the boss is with us.
The boss is with us, yes. Right, the other one is if the testers are Prussian Guard testing to charge, they're automatically advantaged. I want that bit of differentiation between the Prussian Guard and the Imperial Guard. That was all. Yeah. Right, the other one is for the other periods are if the testers are Austrian heavy cavalry or Austrian cuirassiers testing to charge, they're automatically advantaged. So when we're doing 1866, because the Austrian cavalry was good.
Yes.
Yeah, and actually the Austrian infantry was quite resilient. The problem was with the generals and the big lumpy. They still normal structure they used at a high level. Yeah. Okay. Right. Testers are cavalry. Charging infantry to the front who are not wavering, they are automatically disadvantaged. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I don't care who you are. If you charge the infantry to the front and they're not wavering,
they're preparing for you. The bayonets are on there.
Yeah. The thing that's in the long text is this depreciation is in order. So Imperial Guard will automatically succeed, but Imperial Guard cavalry, any cavalry into infantry, probably not going to win the combat
from the front. No.
I'm not going to win the combat, but you could throw them in if you wanted.
Yeah.
Right. So then what you then have is, if none of them apply, you've got the traditional factor table. Yeah. And basically we've got the test is robust, +2. Yeah. Division or brigade command general staff is present in the grid. Choose the highest ranked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got? Because I'm shooting. This was the first battery here. Have you got? Is he in the grid or is he in the grid behind?
He's in this grid.
So you've got +2.
Oh, he's in the grid behind. Sorry.
Okay. You haven't got +2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Command and control is really important in this.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got Austrians testing to charge other Austrians. Basically, this is other Austrians. This covers Austrian infantry, etc. Austrian light cavalry, etc. Testing the charge and are supported. Yeah. If you're in dense formation, you are supported. Okay. If the other unit supporting you is not suppressed or wavering. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So basically, your whole army currently is supported. Yeah. Okay. The other one is testers are irregular troops in terrain. They get an advantage. Testers are classed as steady. You get +1, so you're on +3. Yeah. Okay. The negatives are testers are irregular and have evaded this turn, this activation. Yeah.
Yeah.
You may evade and get caught. Yeah.
Yeah.
This now could suddenly become a little bit more of a run back to the back of the board. Yeah. Right. Testers have received greater than 1 casualties caused by artillery. I did 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So artillery is always going to probably make you test, but unless they get 2 or more hits, there is no adjustment on your morale.
Yeah, so if you've got 4 hits already,
it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
In fact, I got more than 1. So if I just choose 1 artillery hit on your unit, you're testing for morale, but it's not like, oh god, we've been hit by artillery.
Yeah.
So you were +3. You're down to 1, down to 2 because of the artillery. You will go down again to if you were getting suppressed. You would go down if you had lost 2 lancers.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you are light cavalry who lost a heavy cavalry, it's a minus. Yeah. So if you lost against Lancer Prussian heavy cavalry, that's 2 minuses. Yeah. Irregulars not in terrain, go down a level. If you're wavering, you lost to cuirassiers, your cavalry who lost to infantry, and you go down another 2 if you receive hits from siege artillery. Yeah, you know, we're talking the big Prussian
guns.
Yeah, the big guns. Yeah. So you're on a 2, so you're advantaged. So you need a 6 or better. 4. You have dropped to suppressed.
So then they're suppressed. So counter on them. So
do you want to whatever you want to use suppressed? Yeah. So then that's suppressed. Yeah. When your activations, you can't advance them. You would need to rally them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So these, I said we're going to shoot them. Yeah. More of the same. I've got 2 hits, so again it's the 6 or better.
I've got general in that.
So you can't get better than advantage. Yeah.
5.
So you're you're not feeling the elan of the French army today, are you?
No.
Yeah. Right. And this is against your cavalry. This one will have to work out different because you're not supported. Yeah. You take 2 hits. So you are. So you were 3.
Yeah.
So you were 2 before. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not supported, so you're 1. So you can't get any more than that. So you're standard. So you want a 7.
1.
Now 1s is an auto double drop.
Yeah.
So you go from steady suppressed to wavering. Yeah. If you throw a 10, jump to.
Right.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah. So you could find your troops could jump to robust. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the end of my activation.
Yep.
And you, it's slow because we're jumping at charts and things, but
By the way,
Comments?
those charts, they could produce them as a set of cards. You've only got them.
oh yeah, I haven't put. I'm not going to produce the QRS bits until it's finished.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I end up maintaining more than one table.
Yeah.
But yes, cards is probably quite a good idea. I wonder if I could get it onto playing card size.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of playing card sizes. You just
Yeah,
have
if
them
you
laid
think
out.
about each table,
Yeah.
you can
Some of them
almost,
are big, but they need
you
splitting.
can almost do a postcard size.
Postcard size. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've then got artillery one, rifle shooting.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Then you just just almost, and you can almost have them like then the orders pack. You know, you see.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm doing
and
this.
provide
Flick
it
it
as a-
over.
And I could provide it as Helion won't do that,
No.
but what I could do is provide them as a free download on Wargaming Vault.
Yeah. Then people then print them
Print
how
them
they want them.
themselves. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So or put them on the back page of the book if people want to snip up the book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So that was the Prussian opening attack.
Yeah.
So we suppressed 2 units and wavered when you're skirmish line cavalry. So we turn the card. Red jack. So what is a red jack for the French on the activation chart?
Red Jack for me. 2
So you can activate any 2 brigades.
brigades.
However, doesn't really relevant. You can, when you activate a brigade, you have to complete. So let's say you can activate 3. So if you want to activate 2 brigades in one division and a brigade in another division, yeah, you've got to finish all the activations in a division before you can go to another
So
division.
if I was doing that brigade there, that's one brigade, and then I would do that. I've got to move all of that first, and then move that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus also, if you've got 2 brigades over here, and you want to activate this brigade, and actually in your head, yeah, you don't want to do stuff till you know what that one's happened.
Yeah.
You've got to come. Yeah, you've got to remember the structure. We activate brigades.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do everything with that parent division. You can then go up to core. I am going to write a little supplement to go in the back of a book that lets you play a multi-core game.
Yeah.
Yeah, for like really small scale or very long tables. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So what you do? What we will need to do, I'll make some little markers up. I'll make some little discs that you put down the commander. When you've activated, the other thing with activations, if you're only allowed to activate 1 brigade, you cannot activate a brigade that you activated last time.
Yeah.
If you activate 2 or more, then you can do them again. Yeah. So what I'm going to make up for the show is a little disc with a couple of French flags. You can just drop them down, say behind the commander, say right, those were the brigades I activated last time.
Yes, you got an indication on the bit for what you're doing.
Yeah,
Right.
you're going to remember.
Yeah.
So which brigades are you going to activate, and what are they going to do?
I'll activate this brigades.
You mean there's 2 brigades there, isn't there?
Yeah.
So you can activate that whole division.
Yeah.
So you can activate, that's 2 brigades, yeah?
Yeah.
And that you're only allowed to activate 2?
Yeah.
So you're just going to be doing them. So what are you going to be doing with those elements? So basically you tell your opponent what you're going to be doing with it before you do
Right,
it.
so these are going to advance.
Yeah.
So they'll advance 1 base width.
Yeah.
These will advance through the wood.
You can only go 1 base width because you're going through terrain and you're not light troops.
Yep.
Yeah. Your brigade commander and divisional commanders move as part of... The divisional commander moves as a separate activation.
Now they've moved into there.
Yeah.
They cannot go into skirmish because they're within one of them.
You're not moving fast, are you?
No.
So you can throw their skirmishes out. Is that the skirmish marker or is that the general? That's the skirmish marker. Yeah.
So the general moves forward with those.
Yeah, because he moves forward their brigade. You need to do everything with those brigades. So you technically, I know you're doing side by side. Technically, you do everything with 1 brigade.
Yep.
That includes throwing dice.
Yep.
Yeah. You then do everything with the other brigade. So once we get closer and we've got stuff going on,
Yeah.
you've got to remember you've got to do all your shooting, all your moving with that brigade. Then you can do all your shooting, moving with the other brigade. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So that brigade.
Yep.
is now
And your artillery is at divisional level, is it?
done my divisional artillery here.
That's your core artillery.
Yeah.
So to shoot your artillery, this is the problem the French have, which I've written this way, was the Germans quickly learned to use their artillery more in close support,
Yeah.
whereas the French were still thinking of
Fire line and then
firing lines. You know, they're thinking of Napoleon the First type
Yeah,
of usage
yeah.
still. Yeah, they're still in that world, and there was the concept of they were trying not to be a defensive army, but when it came to crunch, you found that, and it's even been said by historians who really know this stuff. The French army was a defensive army in this war.
Yeah.
The thinking was, even though the training was to be aggressive, the actual senior commander's thinking was.
Yeah, the logistics and the mobility of their troops made them.
Because don't forget, look at the size of corps here. I've got one Prussian corps here. You've got one French corps.
Yeah.
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 You've got an awful lot more men to to operate as a logistics. Yeah.
And it's almost the development of the battle group, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So I've moved that brigade forward.
Yeah.
So my next activation can be, my next part.
Sorry, you've done both those brigades, aren't there? Isn't there 2 brigades there?
Yeah, 2 brigades.
So you're
I'm
done.
shooting.
No, because you've got to activate your artillery as one of your activations.
So that's
That's
done.
it. You're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turn the next card. A 10. Are you a 1?
10, France
French.
is 2.
2. So you can do 2.
So now
Because you've done more than one, you can go again with them,
Yeah.
or you could do something with them. You could do, you could shoot your core artillery and some division artillery, for example, if you wanted.
Oh.
Yeah, because
I think I'm going to shoot my core artillery
as one activation,
my brigade.
and your divisional artillery as your other activation.
Yeah.
Come on then, well, let's go.
So,
Where are you shooting?
So I'm going to shoot with this gun.
So where are all your guns shooting? Because you have to declare
Right,
what.
this gun's going to shoot at them.
Yeah,
This gun shoot at them.
yeah, it has to anyway.
This gun,
What's that?
that gun will shoot at them.
That's in the trees, so we'll check the range.
Yeah, that range is probably quite short, isn't it?
They're longer than you think, actually. Let me just check the range for the Matisse. Pass them around. Cool guys, go on. Which one's shooting? There we go. You're clever, aren't you? Laying all out already. Right. Oh, the other adjustment is there's a troop type called Landwehr in this, which covers everybody. It's militia. They lose dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're poor.
They're drills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
they're
lose
active-
dice.
They're basically activated reservists, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
For militia.
I've called Landwehr. There's many names to call them, but basically they're any reserve troops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Matrice is a range of 7 grids. Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. And you are at long range, which is only over, which is not the immediate square. Yeah. You are 2d10.
2d10.
Yeah.
So they're going to fire at them. One hit.
1 hit, so that's going to be a and they are classed as morale as artillery. So I've got a test. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You're in
I'm
cover.
not supported. It's artillery.
Yeah.
Don't care. Being hit by artillery is. Oh no, you didn't do 2 hits. So it's a standard test.
Yeah.
So it's a 7.
4.
So I'm suppressed. Box of toys. So I'm suppressed. I'm going to use yellow for suppressed and red for wavering.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I'll just use some other colour, blue or something, should anything become reversed. Yeah. Bag's stuck. Here we go. Brilliant. I'll just rip the bag. Yeah. So you've suppressed the. You got all the gadgets, haven't you?
These are nice little 3D round the table. Keep your counters in position.
Ah, right. So yeah, so you've suppressed the Fusilier battalion.
Right. So
Right.
this one was firing at the same one.
Yeah.
And
So see if you get another hit.
and it's 2 dice again, isn't it?
It doesn't matter. I've thrown. I didn't throw a 1. Yeah.
6. So I got
I
1.
threw a 4.
4.
Yeah. I was doing a 4. I threw a 4. So even if you cause another hit, I can't go any worse than that because I didn't throw a 1. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. You combine the dice for the target. Yeah.
So fire
for that one.
Yeah,
2 again.
two again because it's not close range.
7.
7, so that's 1 hit, so I'm on a 7 to pass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get into disadvantage, and know the factors.
5.
So I'm suppressed there. Okay.
And it's my 2 main artillery.
Yeah. So some of the dice is 2 per.
An 8.
So that's 1 hit, and again for the other gun.
A 5.
5. So you've done 1 hit, so I'm starting on a 7. Yeah, and you're going where were you?
No.
The cavalry.
Yeah.
8,
Ooh.
so I pass.
Wing. Straddled them.
So yeah, so that's. I also want to get the terminologies right.
Yeah.
For what's happening. So that's the end of your activation. Over you go again then.
Oh, 9.
Did we shuffle these cards?
Yep. No.
Joke. Oh yeah, they're coming. They're coming. It's fine because it's a pack of cards. You're just getting a load of your turns before mine. That's all.
Right, so with a 9 activation, I'm allowed
Hang on.
1 unit.
Hang on. I can return fire
Yes.
because I'm Shaspo.
Yeah.
So you may be taking the morale test.
Yeah.
So you did 1 hit, didn't you?
Yeah.
So I am Shaspo's at long range. Skirmishers is 4 dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's different dice for close, long, and skirmish shooters. Yeah. Right. So I've got 4 dice. Small arm shooting. Target is over 1, so I'm -1. Target's not in cover. Target is skirmishers. Deployed artillery always counts as skirmishers. So that's -2. There's also, you may have noticed a difference. If muzzle loaders are shooting at breech loaders, they are disadvantaged. They have a minus. I was trying to work out, do I give breech loaders the advantage in the small arms fight because they can lay down prone, use terrain, whereas muzzle shooters have to stand up, which is, well, the reading I've done, that difference comes up time and time again, where bona fide historians have written on it.
I've actually,
And then it's distinct advantage over, there was a distinct advantage over.
there's a YouTube video on it.
Yes, I saw the guys practice firing. Have you seen the 2 guys in America
Well, this is
who are gun buffs?
Yeah, and this is
Where they basically get 2 and the timing, they get in the costume, they get the replica weapons, and they fire against the clock, and there is a significant,
oh yes,
massive, especially when the muzzleloader goes prone.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's a Franco-Prussian thing on YouTube,
Right.
and they break off, and
Shooters
it's a guy.
are Shaspo,
Yeah,
so that's -1 now. Okay, we'll target our inflate. So I'm -1, which is a standard shot. Yeah. So I'm looking at 7s.
1, 2,
I've done
2 hits.
3 hits. So actually, you're taking the morale test. Your artillery, because they've got sniper shot with the.
Yeah. So what's
Actually, I should have thrown even more dice because I'm not actually in
so
skirmishes there.
that's 3 hits. So I've got to get 7 or 8 to get out of that.
You're supported, aren't you?
Yep.
You're supported. Yeah, beer standard
5.
5. So you're actually suppressed. Your artillery got suppressed by the return fire. Yeah. Here we go. Right. So now it's your
Activation.
activation,
So I can activate 1 unit. So I'm going to activate
which is
my-
quite historical. Actually, I like that.
What?
Shasper rifles annoying the artillery.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to activate my cavalry.
Yeah. And what is your? Obviously, for them to advance, they need to be rallied,
Right.
which is just take off the token and don't do anything. A rally is 1 step.
So I'll rally them.
Yeah.
And then I'll move that screen forward 1. Move that screen forward 1. And that screen forward 1.
Is that it?
Yep.
They haven't got any attached artillery.
Nope.
Thought they had a.
Oh, where's my...
They had a
I've got my
horse artillery.
And they were in limbo, weren't they?
Yeah, so you can move and unlimber if you want.
If you're in limber, you're assumed to be at the front. If you want to be at the front, you're assumed to be at the front.
Yeah, they'll drop.
So on positioning, that one's behind that cover in the front. Yeah.
Yeah, they've moved forward and unlimbered.
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah.
One from me.
Yeah.
So I activated. Well, I have my whole army, so I can activate anybody. Who do I? You know, because you shoot these, you could take these down to wavered. Yeah. So I'm going to activate. So they're going to be. Oh yeah, they're down there. So I'm going to activate this brigade.
Yeah.
Okay. Then move that to put like cavalry. He's going to go there to keep going. They're going to engage your artillery.
Yeah.
They're going to rally and do nothing. Okay. They're going to move up to provide support. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to move into that square. Okay. I'll do my shots there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chassepot not in skirmish at long range. Long range is 7. I think you're good. You can obviously fire back because suppress can be from fire.
Yeah, she's reacting to something outside you.
It's delivery post loading.
Thank you. More pet products for you, darling.
Right, so the target is more than one away, so that's -1. Yeah.
Yeah.
The target is skirmishers, deployed artillery. I'm actually putting there and deployed artillery, make it obvious. That's -2. I'm Chassepot, -1. Not enflayed. And so I've got 7 dice wanting 7s. You are going to return. You can return fire.
Yeah.
So for my round, I scored two hits.
Right.
We need to do your shot back. Yeah.
Yeah, which is my gun and my infantry.
You know your gun because the gun was the target.
Right. Even though it's suppressed, still fire back. Cupid shush.
Yeah. Keeps it simple.
So 2 shots. 2 dice.
Just double check. I think you are 2 dice. You are small arms, artillery, France, and you cannon. Yeah, your long range. You're two dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to carry them in cover. I'm not skirmishers. So just make sure you're not advantaged. Actually, if you're not advantaged, have a look. Up to a table. Enflayed, shooting at death target. Fortifications. Range -1. -1 to your 7s. You missed completely, so you're taking the morale test.
Right.
4. That's not going to work, is it? So you now go to wavering.
Yeah.
Of course, the other important thing with this.
Shush. It's enough.
You shot at me.
Oh, I see, yeah. An indication of firing marker, yeah.
Yeah, why not? It's cosmetic, has no influence on the game whatsoever.
But it just allows you to remember. The other thing that's quite cosmetic you can do, at each brigade, you use a different colour bush, so you can actually pick out your brigade.
Oh, I am going to be colouring across the back of the bases before.
So what I do
I'm
is
going to paint the colours on the back of the base.
Yeah. So what I do with mine is I actually just put a colour. So if that brigade was purple, that was green, that was yellow, that was red, that was blue. That way, as just a bush in each base.
Yes, so we're doing always the glue on those little numbers that
Yeah.
Robin uses. So yeah, so you ended up wavering on that one.
Yeah.
Cool. That's me.
Right. Turn a card. Oh, a
King. That sounds juicy for the French.
Yeah. So I now have 3 activations.
Yeah, and because you've gone more than once, because it's more than one, you can pick some previously again.
Right. So I think this infantry brigade is going to advance. So they're going to go forward in one base. Can I move 2 into that? Push you back?
You can't move 2 because you're finishing within 1.
Right.
But what you can do, you can put. You could do
That.
because that now counts 1. Yeah, because you've got 2 batteries, so that's equivalent to of a base. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's your stat counter 2. There's your stat count. Do you want to throw out skirmishes? Not that you need to with a Shasbo because you can reach me anyway.
No, I'm not going to. So
Yeah.
and then those 2 are going to come forward to there,
into there. And is that other one going to?
and the outer are just going to.
Yeah, that's fine. Your 1.5 bases stacking there.
Yeah. So that's one group forward. We're going to move this group forward.
Mm-hmm.
Move them up. Move those forward. These are going to move forward. And they'll move forward. So that's 1, 2. That's 2 brigades forward.
Yeah, that's. No, you've done more. Yeah, you remember your brigades are. 1 brigade is 7, 1 brigade is 6 bases. So yeah.
Yeah. So
And basically, yeah. So you've done a division.
Yeah.
So you can do 1 more brigade from a different division.
So we're going to move this brigade forward
Mm-hmm.
to try and flank you.
So you can only move 1 at a time because you're within 1. When you move into there, you will force my skirmishers back. Yeah. That one stays there because it's stacking. Yeah. You see how this once you get within 1, it's really easy. You're just down to a single.
That's
Yeah.
3, yeah. Since you're.
Okay. Yeah, of course. All your artillery is attached at a higher level, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's quite. You're seeing that difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the trapped in the Napoleonic way of mind. Is that the guns were lined up, fire, and then the troops move forward.
Yeah.
But with this sort of battlefield, once they're fired, you move past them. You've got to
Right.
remember, move.
They're going to fire into them.
Yeah.
They're going to move up and support them.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Now in cover, in cover.
Right, what I'm going to do is we can turn to face. Yeah, you can turn as required. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that unit's going to go into there because it's grids. It's really
Yeah. Easy enough to do. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I'm doing 1, aren't I?
Yeah. Yeah, it's 1. Yeah.
Right. Let's stop cheating, Nigel.
And you haven't turned the card over, have you?
Oh, I thought I turned the card over.
No, because that's still my king.
Oh, good. I've got 3, haven't I? So I can do all that. Yeah, so I'll obviously do that brigade and this division complete. Yeah?
Yeah.
The artillery will shoot at anything that's available. Okay. Okay. Cool. Just to show cosmetics. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, there, range of. There we go. That's brigade commander. So what's their brigade commander? Put a brigade commander out.
Who's there?
There's one there. Where's the brigade commander for that one? There's the divisional.
You're missing a brigade commander.
I'm missing brigade commander. Okay, where's the whole?
He'll be with them. Yeah.
That's a brigade commander. Okay, so that's my 3, yeah?
Yeah.
So, shooting. That didn't move, so they're going to engage there. Yeah?
Yeah.
They're going to engage by skirmishers at your front unit there. They're going to engage there, you'll return fire. This is their
till this is divisional. This is their artillery, yeah. 'Cause each
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah,
Yes.
your division was there.
Yeah, no, that's my core.
Core, sorry.
That's divisional.
And that's divisional.
That's divisional, so I can't fire that. Right. So,
That's your other, is that your divisional commander there?
yeah, it's my division commander. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's at the limit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got yeah. So that brigade to there, he is at his command limit, but he's come through you within that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does start to come into play. It stops you sending brigades off on wild goose chasers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Shooting. I'll start this way and work that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got needle guns at long range. Yeah. As in long, close is close combat. So
Yeah.
yeah. So needle guns at small arms, needle guns at long. Okay. Of course, the needle gun wasn't. That's a range of 1. Okay, I'm gonna have to rule that because the skirmishers have got to stay out. Because this situation now can't shoot because it's not close range. The effective range on the needle gun was
300 metres.
about 300 metres.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll have to change that rule about them being forced back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll remember that when I get home to amend this. So basically, with skirmishers, it's 3 dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not shooting at skirmishers, but I'm shooting at cover. Yeah. So I am shooting at range greater than 1. So that's -1. Targets cover -2. But I'm Dre's needle gun 1 back. So that's -1, which is a standard throw. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 wanting 7s.
1.
1 hit, but you should. Yeah.
So I get 3 shots back.
No. Because I'm skirmishers and you're not. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to be careful of that because you're not in skirmish. You're informed,
Right.
loose,
Yeah.
close. You're
Yeah.
probably loose because you're in train. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you are. Chassepot long is 7 dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You're shooting at skirmishers -2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, -1. But your chassepot even, so you're on 7 dice, 1 in 7s. So you should win the firefight.
1, 2, 2 hits.
2 hits, I scored 1 on you. I'm the one doing the test. Yeah.
Yeah.
That simple. You can really see the technology coming to play, can't you, on the formation you use?
Yeah.
Right. My test. Let's just roll it and see if it needs working out. 10. Well, that's all right. I'd go up 2, so I actually become robust. After all that, and I will use green tokens to show robust because it blends in nicely. Okay.
Yeah.
So you've annoyed us. So that front unit is now robust because I threw a 10. Only because I threw a 10.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A 10 jumps you 2 morale grades.
Right.
So if you had a wavering unit and you tested it, you jump 2, you're now steady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got some more shooting, haven't you?
Yes, we have in the middle here. So this is going to be a skirmish. It's going to be needle guns. This got to shot you before. I must have had skirmishes out.
Yeah.
So 3 wanting 7s. Still going to be standard. 1 hit. Your return fire is going to be 7 dice again, wanting 7s.
1, 2.
You've done more. Yeah.
3 hits.
As soon as you've done more, it doesn't matter. 8. So I pass.
And then
Cool.
You're just going to fire your artillery.
Yeah. So that's going to be 3 dice. And I'm going to shoot. No, it's divisional. I can't.
Yeah.
Can't shoot him.
Can I activate my division?
Right.
Yeah?
Yep. So, activation. You've got Queen.
Is that 3 again? I imagine it is.
Queen. 2.
2 for Prussians. Right, so for excitement, this unit and this unit are going to charge, okay, or test the charge to go to close combat, okay?
Yeah.
As soon as you do that, I need to write in skirmishes or
Withdrawn. Yeah.
withdrawn. So if you pass, you can't leave your skirmishes out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to do that. So I'll do that brigade. This brigade's alright actually. This brigade's okay. I'm going to activate my core.
Yeah.
And my core artillery is going to counter battery fire your horse gun. Okay. The Jaegers are going to stay there. That's 2. And I'm going to activate my divisional command for this division. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this gun's going to fire at that one. This gun's going to fire at that front unit. That's.
So you've got 2 units you can activate. You're going to charge there. You're going to fire there. You're going to fire there. So that's 3 activations.
Have I got
2.
Oh, okay. They're suppressed, aren't they? When did they go suppressed?
Time before last.
They can't advance.
Yeah.
Were they already there when they were?
Yeah.
Yes, fine then. Okay. Right, so I'm going to do 2. So that's holding up quite nicely. So my 2 will be yes. So I will activate this brigade. Yeah, which includes these. So they are going to go into that. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's the division, this is the division, yeah. So that's that brigade done. Yeah. My division artillery is going to try and weigh your 2 advance in centre. Yeah?
Yeah.
So these need to test the charge. Yeah? They are robust. Let's the first one first. Let's see if it goes. 3. That's not going to go. Yeah. The second one does go in. Okay. Right. When you enter any grid containing the enemy, you automatically initiate close combat.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you move more troops in to support the fight, you initiate the fight for all of them. You can't just start feeding in and not attack with the front unit as it looks on the grid.
Yeah, you actually
you have unlocked the whole thing. So we'll do a close combat there.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. The robust unit stands. Right, so we'll go to close combat. Did you open that one?
No.
Need the close combat one.
Shooting, cool, game units, morale.
Might be under actions actually.
Under actions.
The close combat. If there's not a close combat chapter, it'll be under actions. Can't remember where I wrote it in the other night. Okay, so obviously we've got all the prompted actions, yeah. We've done the charge, we're now going to do the close combat, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. In close combat,
yeah,
all units in the grid are considered to be involved unless they are wavering. Okay? Okay. What you then do, general staff cannot be attacked. I put in brackets a game control mechanic. So, well, why not? Yeah. No close combat occurs if the grid only contains wavering troops belonging to both players.
Yeah, because they'll just
they can't fight. You just stand there and go,
get the football out and swap Christmas cards.
Yeah. Right. Any irregular units now declare if they're going to evade. Yeah. Okay, we haven't got any irregular units. Right. Each player identify which units are eligible for combat, starting with the phasing player, pair of unit of choice. Right, we've only got one, but if we've got two in, and you've got a suppression, I want to say, well, I'm going to pair my good unit against your suppressed, and you'll then pair one back. Yeah. So obviously we've only got one pair in, so the fight is only with them. Okay. Basically, if you've got more, you'll only have two combats in any grid anyway. You just pair it out. Right, and then the alternative player repeat until all units have been paired. If we were in the situation where I had two units to your one, after all the pairing, I can then pair additional units to support one I've already paired.
Yeah, so basically.
So once I've paired against your unit, anything left can be added in. Yeah. Right, the same type units must be paired together if possible before pairing with a different unit type. Yeah, if you've got cavalry and infantry in there, I can't cheese and go after your cavalry. I've got to go after your infantry first. Yeah. You can then put your cavalry behind in support, and it's just soon to be an interactive, I say experience, but you know what I mean. Units on the same grid face must be paired first. Yeah. So basically, you've got to pair against the ones on
who you're facing.
Yeah. Okay. And then what we would now do is resolve each. Then each pairing becomes a distinct individual combat, and then you just resolve them separately. Okay. Because there is no knock-on test. If I kill one of your units, everybody else takes whoever just behind you. It doesn't matter what order they're done in. The only order it would matter in, if I need to take one of your units off a particular brigade to break the brigade. Then it becomes priority. But other than that, it's irrelevant what units they happen. Okay. So we're both steady, aren't we? We're both the same. So what we're both going to be on, right? There are some automatics again. If you're against wavering, you're automatically on 10d10. Yeah. If you're against any suppressed, you're automatically on 6 dice. Yeah. If you are wavering, you're automatically on 3 dice. That's it. Yeah. Then you go down to none of that applies. Any infantry is 6 dice each. So we get 6 dice each, and it is a game of skill. Yeah. Okay. Right. Plus 2 dice for each unit that right. This is where the support comes in. Then what you will get, plus for each unit that is steady or robust in support, you add another two dice, and that's how the support works. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. We've got various factors. None are going to apply, but things like attacking the flank or rear. So you get a ton of dice and a ton of pluses. Basically, I'm trying to engineer it so much you are going to win that combat. Yeah. If you're defending observation, if you're courageous, you get pluses. If you're not irregular versus irregular troops, the non-irregulars get pluses. If you're robust, you get a plus. Yeah. If you're muzzle-loading artillery in the first round, you get a couple of pluses. Yeah. This is the cancer going off as you come in. Yeah. I'm not doing defensive fast shooting. I think it's just too many rolls going to slow down the game. If you want to shoot, you need to get your activation sorted. Yeah. Austrians in the first round, if supported, get a plus. Let's just assimilate the preference to use deep lines. You could say columns, but deep lines with the bayonet. Yeah. Breech loading artillery only get a +1 in the first round because the smooth bore was better canister effective than breech loaders at the time. Right, you are French infantry before 1871, so you are +1. Okay. You're not like infantry in terrain, command base, heavy cavalry, lancers. Yeah.
So even any infantry in terrain, if you charge into terrain, there is an advantage of being in terrain that you're being charged into. In other words, you're hiding behind a rock as they charge at you. Right. Okay.
Because we're doing a mixture of stabby and shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In other words, what I'm thinking is you
Plus also,
amount.
it's how much can you abstract
Yeah.
that doesn't become a bum fight between the two players.
Yeah.
Yeah. Irregulars in terrain get an advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, the rules are slanted. Irregulars will play in terrain. Yeah. And do guerrilla-y stuff. It's the Franco-Travers in 1871. They're going to be classed as irregular troops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although a battalion on the board is probably going to be is too big, but they're going to be yeah. Okay. So you're +1. So your standard roll, and I'm nothing, and I'm a standard roll. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, 7s. Highest number wins. 10s count double. I've got 4 hits on double 10.
I've got 3 hits.
So you lost.
Yeah.
So you're taking a morale test. Roll the dice and see if it's... What do you get?
2.
You failed. You drop a level.
So they're now
Suppressed. If you're thrown a 1, you were double dropped. Yeah?
Yeah.
When you do a morale test, you're interested in pass, fail,
Yeah.
10s and 1s.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. That's how combat works.
Right.
Seem alright?
Yep. So your turn of the card.
Yeah. Obviously with QRSs we will be flying along. And I'm explaining as we go. 2 again?
Jack. 2, yep.
Right. I'm going to attempt this one again.
Yeah.
I'm going to attempt to put them in as well. Yeah. I'll roll the ball. 7. Yeah, they're going to go in. They've got general with them. Yeah. So you just shuffle back a bit. Yeah. And the stacking limit is total of 2 values of yours and 2 of mine.
Yeah.
So this is the situation where you could have
another troop coming in to support.
You could end up with 4 bases in the grid. Yeah, because it's 2 of you and 2 of mine. Yeah. Okay, that's going to advance to there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Can I flank charge?
When you activate.
Yeah.
But you're not, because you're not that, because you charge to the front. You always charge to the front. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you would have to position yourself, but with my unit here.
You wouldn't do it, yeah. No, I'm just trying to work out the mechanic of it.
Right. These 2 are going to attempt to charge this grid here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just going to... I've only got 2, haven't I?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is shoot my artillery. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot to do it last go. I forgot to do it. Yeah, I'm going to shoot my artillery at those 2. Okay. So they went in. I've done that. We've got the combat. We'll do the combat again. Yeah. I'm on 8 dice now because I've got a supporting unit. Yeah. Unfortunately, the supporting unit is to the rear. Yeah. And I also need to write into the rules parry stay until the unit is
Now
destroyed.
they're suppressed, do I actually have to go up 1 floor, so it's got 7s, 8s?
Oh yeah, yeah, and or are you the other way? Close combat, suppress. Oh, you're suppressed. You're still on 6 dice. What it means is it stops you claiming support.
Right.
Yeah, I'm on 8 for support. What suppress does, it stops you from initiating, but you can always respond equally. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 2, 3, 4. I've done 4.
I've got 3.
So you lost again. So you take a morale test. What are your bones? What did you get?
3.
That's down to wavering. Basically, you are dead unless you get an activation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, my artillery I forgot last time. 3 at that unit. Yeah, it's 1 hit, so you are testing. 3 bones, see if it's worth working out. 4. No. You're wavering. 3 on the other.
They're
the other
already
unit.
wavering. No, that's suppressed.
Suppressed and then wavering.
And they're now wavering. Yeah, they're getting effective artillery fire. This one's going to shoot that one. Yeah, you hit. So you're... No, you've got to test first. You might be on a...
7.
Right, let's work that one out because I've done 2 hits. Depends how many minuses you've got, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you go find it. Oh, you go find it. Yeah, so you work out your morale. And I'll sit down for 2 secs. Yes, there is a lot of artillery in the game.
Yeah.
But you've got to activate it. And generally, if you activate it, the way I've done it like that, is that it actually puts natural breaks in for the artillery shooting.
Right, was that morale way to go to?
Yes, because you've got to work out your morale. You threw a 7, I've got to find whether you're disadvantaged.
Right, suppress units that are lost in enthusiasm engaged close not likely to be driven back. Attack, suppress units are prohibited.
Just go down to the tables. Because you're on a standard throw, you've got to see whether you're on a disadvantage throw, because then you would need 8 to see whether you failed or not.
Testers are suppressed, -1.
Right, so you're on a -1 so far. Anything else? You've got artillery.
Testers receive shooting by 1 casualty caused by artillery, so that's another 1.
It's -2. See if you can find any plus. You are supported, so you're -1 when you get to it. Anything else applies. So you did scrape a pass on that, so you're still only suppressed.
No, you only testers are French infantry testing to charge and are supported.
No,
That's
you're not testing the
+2.
charge. You're not testing the charge.
No, it's just -2.
Plus
Testers
one,
are
plus
suppressed and they're receiving artillery.
and
so
you've also got +1 to support, so it's a standard test, so you did pass. Exactly, you needed 7, you threw 7, so if you want to take that wavering marker off and put it back to suppress, you're right. That's the thought. If you throw a 7, yeah.
I haven't changed that yet. I haven't changed
Well,
that
we
yet.
haven't rolled that one yet, have we?
Oh, it's that one.
It's that one.
Oh, you fired again at that one?
No. I fired at it. You've put the wavering marker on it. You've actually passed the test, haven't you?
Yeah, that was the previous one.
Oh, was it? Right,
It's
so you're
this
fine,
one,
yes,
yeah.
that one's fine. Yeah.
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 Right.
Yeah.
So turn a card.
Turn a card. Any card?
Any card. 10 clubs for you.
Which is probably 2 again. Because I go through a 7, don't I?
Yeah. You go down to 8 and then 7 is 1.
7's 1, so 8 plus.
So
Right.
you've got 2.
So we're going to test the charge in there.
Yeah.
We're going to initiate close combat there.
Yeah.
We're going.
So they're already in close combat, aren't they?
Yeah, but I'm going to initiate the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I've got initiative. See, it's not like normal rules. If I did something over here, we don't then go and do that combat.
Oh, right.
If I want the advantage of that combat, I've got to use the activation.
Right.
Yeah? Okay. So I'm going to attempt to charge and fight there.
Yeah.
Going to reinitiate that close combat. I'm going to attempt to put both of these into there.
Yeah.
Okay. That's that one. The artillery is going to fire again to try and pop them over. Okay?
Yeah.
So should we do the artillery quick? Because that's going to be the quickest, yeah?
Yeah.
So I've got 3 at that one. You've taken no hits. Missed. You're dense. Can you work out what the factor is for Prussian artillery against a dense target? If I get to +2 or better, the 6 hits. The 2 6s hit.
+2 dense target.
There you go then, you are testing because I threw 2 6s. Yeah.
So I'm going to test.
Yeah, so roll your bones. It needs to be a big number, would you?
3.
No, you popped. That's it now, so you're just taken off and that's it. There is no knock-on effect, you're gone. You just got to keep track of how many a brigade loses. Yeah. Cool.
Right. Let's know that unit.
2.
2 hits.
2 hits. So you're testing again with 2 hits, so you're probably on a disadvantage there.
0.
Is that a 0 or a 10?
Oh, it's a 10. Yeah.
Yeah, right. You go up 2.
So we go back to
No, you go up 2.
to robust. Right.
Robust is the only way you can. The roll of a 10, a morale outcome, is the only way you can get to robust unless you're declared at the start of robust. Yeah?
Right, so they're robust.
Mm-hmm. And we've got the fight over there.
Yeah.
So I've got. Sorry, no, I haven't. I've got my test to see if these go in.
Yeah.
6. See if I'm advantaged. Do you want to check the morale and see if I'm advantaged? And Prussian infantry testing charge. Is there an auto at the top? At the top, am I auto advantaged? If you go to the morale table, at the very top there should be automatic conditions.
Just as a charging grid only containing wavering units.
No, Prussian infantry is no, not successful advantage one. Is it Prussian infantry testing the charges like Prussian guard?
No, it's just
okay, so you've got to go through the factors then.
Yeah, test as Prussian. Yeah, test as a Prussian guard test, testing the charge, automatic advantaged.
So therefore I've passed. Oh, Prussian guard, no.
Test. Oh, cavalry. That's
Yeah.
right. If a non-automatic outcome defined above, testers are robust. No. Testers are Prussian infantry testing to charge +1.
Right, I need to find another one.
Yeah.
Then there is.
And you
No,
are...
I failed to charge. There isn't another one.
Yeah.
I'm not supported. The general's not there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I failed to charge there.
Right.
Right then. So
Right.
fighting wavering troops. Yeah. Am I on 10 dice and are you on 3?
Right. So that's actions, isn't it?
And I'm automatically advantaged.
Right. Close combat resolution to hit dice. Any versus waves use 10 d10s.
Yeah, I've got that bit.
Any infantry, if not, right, so just 10 d dice.
Yeah, and then scroll down. What's my factors? Am I advantaged or?
Attacking flank rear, irregular, but robust. You've got a robust unit there, haven't you?
No. Oh yeah, but no, that's in support.
Right. British artillery.
I've had the advantages out of 2 dice.
French infantry.
No.
Greater than 1871. No. No. That's it.
Yeah, so I'm on 7s with 10 dice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have scored 2, 3, 4. I scored 4.
So
You're
I've
on
got
3 dice. I think you work out your factors. You might be. Yeah, you're on 3 dice.
You get that dot.
Which means you're going to auto lose unless you throw some tests. I'll get through in a minute.
No, the reason I was watching she doesn't mean forever. Right, 3 dice.
3 dice. 10s count double hits. So you still got to throw them.
10s.
10s count double hits. So you need 7s and 10s. 7s or better.
7, 9.
So you've got 2. So you've lost again. So morale test to see whether you blow up.
6 plus 6.
That's
So
not
fair
advantage.
enough.
No,
So
you're gone.
they're gone.
Yeah. Right. If that had been cavalry, I could have done a breakthrough move,
Yeah.
which allows me to go into another square that doesn't contain the enemy.
Yeah, you stumble forward basically. Yeah.
Whereas here, I will just come forward.
So there.
In fact, actually, I will reorientate myself with the robust
road
unit
goes forward.
Okay.
Wheel. Right. Your turn a card.
Single for you.
Single. French is 1. Right. I think we need to start winning a bit of battle here. I'm going to activate this unit,
This brigade.
this brigade, and they're going to charge.
They're not going to charge you to roll the dice. But are they
Right.
both going to go in?
Yeah, they're both going to go.
Right. Yeah. So that's what you intend to do. What else is that brigade going to do? The rest of the troops in that brigade.
that one's going to advance into there.
Mm-hmm.
They will move forward.
Is that going to go to the square with it?
That's going to go to that square. And that's it. And I've just got to test those two to charge.
See, the other thing I could take this rule system and create H's with it using the same blocks.
Yeah. Right. Therefore,
2 blocks would be a pike.
that's not bad. Yeah.
A single block would be a, you know, war bands would be 2 blocks.
We can still do renations for this.
I can do a Renaissance set with these as well. I can quickly convert them to a Renaissance set.
Yeah. So, have I got to do them individually to see if they're
Yeah, you do one, it goes in, you do one, it goes in. So the first one,
5,
use 6 is the highest.
7.
So 1 has gone in. It doesn't matter. They're both the same quality. So stick one in.
And they're going into there.
So I just move back to make room.
Move the hedge out of the way.
Yeah.
The
So
pipe.
basically, is obviously you would pair that, and I'd put that in support with them.
Yeah.
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 So it's basically the same sort of fight over there. You're on 6 dice. I'm on 8 because I've got support. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 5.
2.
I win. You test.
6 plus. That's 6. So it's got
That's
7.
worth working out
Right.
because the base is a 7. So if you can get 2 pluses, yeah. What you, because you don't know what you should have done, and obviously did. Put your brigade commander in there.
That's a skirmish you just move forward.
Is it? Oh, I thought it was your brigade commander.
So I
Is-
haven't. No.
No, you can't find what. You're suppressed.
So I'm suppressed.
Oh yeah, I suppose this could be a pike and shot block. So would you see it as pike and shot and do it like, actually, if you look at the rules I gave you today,
Yeah.
yeah, and instead of movement you apply grids, you've got your Renaissance rules.
Yeah.
Have a look. Have you seen my English Civil War rules?
I haven't, no. So I'll
Okay. Have a read.
Yeah.
And they're easily convertible. You
Yeah.
can easily convert them to 30 years. Well, I was going to do it, but I haven't got round to it.
Yeah.
You convert them to 30 years war by just adding in the extra troop types. Yeah.
Right.
Cool. Was that you?
Yes. Your turn to turn a card.
You again for a single.
No, sure.
No, it's me for a single. Right. So I can't activate that. So I activated it last time, and that is an only 1 brigade activation. Yeah. So I think you've been getting away far too lightly. So I'm going to activate my core.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I'm doing is I will walk this green dice around. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to track on. I activate this core, and these guns are going to counter battlify your your deployed horse artillery.
Right.
Okay. I'll pull the dice because I'm going to use the whole lot. Yeah. I'll roll it and work out the hits afterwards. Yeah. If I get any, if all the dice are less than 6, yeah, it's just not worth looking at it. Right. So we have got a 10. So I've certainly hit you
Yeah.
twice.
And you got 6 there then.
Yeah. So I've hit you twice. Yeah. I've done 2 hits. So it doesn't matter. I do 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you need to work out what your morale value is. You can roll it, and if you get a 5 or less, it's relevant.
7.
7, it's worth working out now
Right.
because that's a standard pass.
Yes.
Yeah. So you need to work. Just go on to morale. Yeah. Because if you're going to be playing this yourself, you might as well get used to the rules.
So.
After
Testers
today, I am
are-
going to create a single PDF you can have.
Test the receiving shooting casualties caused by artillery -1. So
Yeah.
it comes down to 8.
Yeah.
Testers weren't suppressed.
You are supported by your cavalry.
Supported by my cavalry. That takes it back up. So that's 7.
Yeah, no, it's not plus or minus dice, it's plus or minus your number.
Yeah, so I've got 7. I took 1 off because I was hit by artillery.
No, it doesn't work like that.
No?
You've got to work it out as a net result. Pluses or minus. You don't apply it to the dice, yeah?
Right.
because you sum the difference up and then you go to the
Well,
adjustment
that
table.
cancels out then, doesn't it?
Yes,
So
that cancel. Yeah, you've got to do it as plus or minus maths.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really important.
Oh, that's basically, I've saved that.
Yeah. You see how you go to the adjustment, so it doesn't matter what the factors are doing.
Yeah. The two factors basically blank each other out, so therefore
Yeah.
the 7 is a save.
It's a save, yeah.
You're getting more confident, aren't you? Yes, you are. Good girl.
Yes. Do you want to go out? No, okay. See, that's yes.
Cool, so is that... Yes, you save that, so that's my activation.
My card. Your card.
One again, so that's why I've got that there, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can now activate this brigade. Yeah?
Stick some coffee in. You want coffee or not?
Oh yeah, I never can have too much coffee. Yeah, there's a physical impossibility. So. Actually, I'm going to activate. Yeah, I'm going to activate this one.
Oh, there you go.
What do you reckon then?
Yeah. Yeah. I think on the 6x4 table, this is quite a dense
Yes.
battlefield, isn't it?
Yes.
So I wonder, it'd be interesting to see if it worked with two French brigades against one, two French divisions against one German division.
Mm-hmm.
Give you a bit more some manoeuvrability space.
Yeah, we'll try that this afternoon and play it with a slow count.
Yeah.
I'm a model mega maniac.
So you like to have lots of models on the table, yeah.
I like billions of models on the table.
But then this would then work if you could actually get the table grid on a big table with 3 or 4 people playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, you've activated?
Yes, I've activated this, and I'm going to basically, they're going to shoot you there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's this. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it's these 6. Initiate combat there, and they're going to skirmish shoot your Volga, your chasseurs there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're whatever you're on. You're still on 6 dice because you're suppressed.
Yep.
What it means is
You can't
because you're suppressed, you can't initiate the combat.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you fight basically the same if somebody decides to come and kick. Yeah. So it's basically 7s. I'm on 8 dice actually because I've got support.
2
I
hits.
had 3 hits. Yes.
2 hits.
It was that support that swung it.
So morale?
Yeah. First, any good?
7.
That's going to be worth working out then. You
not supported.
You're not supported. Your general's not there. So no, you failed, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your dis is a disadvantage roll. Yeah, Les and I found D7s. No, you're there. You're wavering.
Oh, is that one?
Yeah. I think this way of doing damage is quite a clean way of doing it.
Yeah. It's fairly simple because it's basically you're robust, you're steady. You've got 4 levels: robust, steady, suppress, wavering.
Buggering off.
And then once you get past wavering, you're gone.
You're gone. There's no.
Yeah.
And there's no knock-on effects. It doesn't matter the order you do things. You've got no having to sort everything out. And like, if I had, then everybody else in the thing has to take it down.
Killer base, yeah.
Yeah, killer base thing. It's.
I suppose you could have that if you've got. Below a certain level. So if an army's near to breaking, and you've got one unit.
Oh, I see. The stop, the last man standing syndrome.
Yeah, so that if you're coming towards the end of the battle,
Yeah.
you've got a unit that's wavering, and you.
Yeah, the dice gods aren't playing fair, and that unit's staying there.
Yeah, and if that unit's just standing as a last man stand sort of thing, and you're thinking, they hit another hit, right, they lose the suppression, they've just gone to wavering, and I think, right, they're starting to waver, then you would actually see them morale around and
the other
say,
one
well,
I
hang
could
on.
do it, if a unit breaks in close combat, all friendly units in that unit tests in that situation.
Yeah, because they're going to run through them, aren't they?
They're going to run through them. So yeah, I'll put that in tonight.
Yeah, panic, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll call it the panic rule. And if you lose combat, I'll write a panic rule up.
Yeah.
And then I'll just say, if a unit breaks in close combat, any remaining friendly units in that, after all combats are resolved,
because
for that square, then
honest,
takes
like,
a panic test.
It's like if you've got 2 units in a grid, and you charge that unit, and the grid they are decimated in the charge, that second unit should have some form of morale check.
Well, what I could do is make it really simple, make it on a 6+, make it a 50-50 die roll. Simple 50 die roll.
Yeah.
All the units, panic check is a simple 50-50 die roll. You just roll it, 6+, you're fine.
So, because are they steady? Have they got?
But the -1 and the 10, the 1 and the 10 rule still applies.
Yeah.
So you do have a bit of a payback. You go horribly wrong, or actually, they become a little bit more resilient because of it, because they're getting ready for the.
I suppose it's the difference between the line closing sergeant who's robust. Right, you lot, you're standing.
And they're more scared of him than the enemy.
Yeah. Also, it's also. It already activates itself anyway. So if you had a steady unit there that loses a charge and the unit behind is already wavering, they're already suppressed.
It might drop,
Yeah.
or it might go up, or it might go all the way down to break and gone.
Yeah.
Because they got effectively in that situation dragged away with everybody else running through.
Yeah, and the thing is that did happen on a battlefield. Somebody starts running through you. Flaps of swords and.
I know it's slow because of flipping, but we haven't got a chance to flip, but it feels slick.
Yeah. The actual combats, etc., because they're simple, work quite well.
Yeah. Well,
you got the whole of this conversation on video, so
yeah, no, it's good.
So you can review it. So.
And I'm going to put it up on my fingers chat. So there's the logic behind it. Okay. Do you want to reset and play?
Yeah.
What do you want? A Prussian division against
2 French, I think. Just
to bring some manoeuvring. Yeah.
And the other thing is historically, I was watching one of them, and they were basically at one stage the Prussians had isolated 2 French divisions, and they threw one division out, and then they threw another, then they threw another.
Yeah.
Because that's something that you could have a look at is reinforcement. So you've got start off with 2 divisions and 1 division on the battlefield. But if you take an advantage, you can then throw a dice and say, right, I've got another division arriving. Almost like reserves turning up.
When
So So like 3 turns into a game or 4 turns into a game, can I bring a reserve in?
Well, if you do bring the reserve in, you're trading your joker card as well.
Yeah.
So you roll the dice. Yeah, you roll for it. If you get it, and you do decide to bring your reserves in, you forfeit your joker card.
But it is a tactic that suddenly you're thinking.
But I don't want to be just play joker card bring, because people will say the second turn I'm bringing a reserve in.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
It's got to be a certain number of turns.
Yeah.
If you're gaining advantage, say that one Prussian division is actually beating the hell out of those 2 French, and you think, right, I need something to give me that extra victory. I'm 4 turns in.
I will put that in as an optional rule.
Yeah, then
Reserves.
my reserve will come in, so I can actually push them off the battlefield.
Yeah. Or make it a trigger of you've got to have killed X number of bases.
Yeah.
Before you can trigger it.
Yeah. So
you
if
can
you
decide
if
to play. You can decide to play your joker card to bring your reserve in,
Yeah.
or play your joker card to get 100% go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if say one division's fighting 2 divisions and you've taken them down to say 1 1/4 divisions, so they're just at the point of breaking.
Yeah.
You need that burst of energy.
Yes.
And that's when the general will go, right, send my cavalry division around their flank. Boom. Send something else in to sort of whack them one.
Yeah, sounds good. Do you want to stop the video then, or we'll just separate as 2 games?
Yes.
That's
good. Right.